guess who's back in the One Punch game? Your man right here. Let's go.
Boo! Zika zika! Boo! Zika zika! Boo! Vervika! Vervika!
Brandino! So One Punch is back. Well, actually, you know what? One Punch been back. You know, I'm back. That's what we really need to be talking about. Brandino's back. Anyway, so I caught up on some One Punch today. And the weird thing about the chapters are either they're like 2 chapters and then it's like break, or it's like 5 chapters with some really good scenery and then break, or it's like a chapter that you thought would be before the chapters you break and then break. But the chapters that came out recently, I think I don't know if the author is doing this on purpose or just the site that I'm reading it from just has it out of order. But a lot of the chapters are just this one, then this one, then this one, then something that should have been there, then this one, then here. And what the last time when I was doing a One Punch manga review was when Saitama was, of course, going on the cover as Chalco to jump into the tournament so that he could see who's really a challenge for him. At least he'll find him in the tournament. So, but then they jumped all the way over to Metal Bat talking about his life. And then Metal Bat meets up with Garo and they're going at it. And it was a pretty cool fight because, you know, Garo, of course, is rock smashing fist and Metal Bat with his, you know, all of that stuff. So they're going at it back and forth. And then we had a couple scenes where some new monsters were coming up. So I guess it was showing like an A-rank hero about to fight all of these new tiger level threats, demon level threats. Like, I don't know why there's so many villains just popping out of nowhere now. I think they're just doing like filler as while Saitama's in the tournament. So they have kind of like, this is what other heroes can do outside of Saitama. And Saitama's in the tournament. So watch him crack people all the way through the fence with no problem. So as I was reading, they go to the part where, because I'm not going to say like what chapter it is because I don't know if they're in order. So, but where I was reading from is after Garo and everything were, which I feel like this chapter should have came before, but it was a couple chapters later. Metal Bat came back from, of course, Garo keeps beating him down and Metal Bat keeps coming back with a fighting spirit. So this last time, Metal Bat comes back with this crazy amount of spirit, about to wreck him. I'm talking about Bat right here on his face, and he stops. And you're like, that was the force of the gods about to come down on Garo's face. Why did he stop? Little kid back there like, big brother! Oh my God, they gotta have... But this little girl, I guess is actually Metal Bat's little sister. He made a vow to her that he'll never do any violence in front of her, just as like a creed on my manly pride kind of thing. And Garo, of course, is like ready to, of course, shut him down immediately. He doesn't care who's in front of him. But Garo kind of has, you know, you can see Garo, even though he's trying to be the hero slayer to show that heroes ain't about nothing, you can see he kind of has a softer side, a little bit of softness in the rock smash. But Metal Bat kind of reveals why he stopped that blow, because his little sister's here. He vowed never to do that, and of course his little sister breaks up the fight and kind of sends Garo away. And then like 2 chapters later, after we're watching some beasts trying to recruit Garo to their legion of monsters, he's like, man, fuck that. Y'all ain't about nothing. Y'all not stronger than me, so I'm gonna join a bunch of weaklings. I'm like, damn, Garo, you ain't gotta hurt their feelings like that. They're trying to recruit you because they think you're evil. Because technically you're acting like a villain, but are you? What are you doing? So it cuts back to where there was still a fight between Garo and Metal Bat, and then they're like doing all this other stuff, and then it cuts to like another part. So that's why I was like, are these chapters in order? Then they go back to the tournament. So we see Saitama, of course, still in the office, and that stupid like big guy like, the tournament's about to start, because he of course is picking on him because he was a former member of the water crushing rock fist dojo, but he like left for whatever reason, probably because he was scared because of Gyro coming there and beating the crap out of everybody, and he wanted to get out alive. But of course, he's still thinking that Chaco is that weakling that can't do anything, not even realizing that he's talking to Saitama, the killer, the greatest, the Punch himself. He is the Punch in One Punch Man. He is the Punch Man in One Punch Man. Like, Saitama is the greatness. Nobody realizes that he's there. It's like, I'm trying to think of who's like, it's like if like Mayweather or Mike Tyson was someplace where they didn't know that they were Mayweather or Mike Tyson. So where it's just like, oh yeah, I'm just in this tournament. And they're like, oh, all right, kid. They'll look at Mayweather thinking like, oh, you're scrawny, you can't punch. And then they get jabbed by him. And then it's like, yo, this dude could fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then it goes to, sorry, I'm remembering. Oh, so then it cuts back to the villains in the city, and it shows like this one woman that's like a dominatrix, sadistic kind of thing, and she's whipping people into being her slaves and everything. And my girl Blizzard comes by trying to strut her psychic abilities and everything to try to show like, well, all of these men can't handle you, but I'm not one of them, kind of thing. Like, get out of here, Blizzard. You know you. Girl, you fine. let me not even try to shut you down. Girl, you fine. You fine. So she tries to shut down this sadistic lady, and then it cuts back. So it's like it's really weird how the chapters are coming out. I don't understand exactly what they're doing, but then it gets to the tournament, and I'm like, please don't cut when Saitama's in the ring. So they had this one girl cause like Shi Ling or Chun. I don't want to call her Chung Li because she definitely not. But it's like Ling Ling or Ling Li, something like that. This is a chick fighter, and then it's like Zapdos. I forget his name. He's the electrical guy that got his ass beat earlier when Gyro was sitting there running the streets. So, or no, was it Gyro? No, it was another threat. One Punch is just all over the place. But he took her down. I didn't see that coming. I was thinking that she was going to win, but, he took her down. And then it switched over to this dude that was like, once again, Japan, what is with the cockiness? This dude comes up to Saitama, undercover as Chalco, and the other guy, because I just can't remember his name. But it comes up to both of them and is like, so this is what the scrubs grabbed up, huh? The weakest links, huh? Just gonna wipe the floor with you guys. So I don't even know why you entered the competition. I mean, I guess I could go easy. Like just blatantly just oozing just smugness and just gross. And I'm like, I can't wait to see who's gonna knock him down. And guess what? It's your boy Saitama. He got that smack. But what happens is they line it up and they're saying like first contestants get almost like a bye to where they're not matched up with somebody that's super strong because they don't want they don't know what the first contestant's power is, so they don't want them to be matched up with somebody that's crazy powerful and then that guy gets knocked to shit. And this is the first time in the tournament and then they'll never come back and then that's money. So they said, like, we don't know what your strength is and we don't know what you're capable of, so we're going to match you up with somebody that's strong but not too strong to where you're not going to lose very quickly or lose faith in yourself kind of thing. He gets matched up with Lightning Eyebrows, the douche himself. And the guy comes in and I love, they kind of cut it this time, but I always love to see when, like, how close can these guys get their fist to hitting Saitama before Saitama goes into like light speed punch mode and just ends them. So if you remember from the Sea King, back when he fought him, Sea King got about, I want to say, because the fist coming this way, I'm going to turn this way. Fist was probably like right here, about to connect with Saitama. And then they had the camera, the split scene the camera going by second frames. They couldn't catch him in frame rates. We're talking about like in the time it took for them to get to 1, 2, and 3. When it got to 1, which was the frame right before when the fist was like right there, he was still. 2, he was gone. And then 3, he was back to where he was standing, but you saw Sea King's whole stomach emptied. The sky in the background is gone. Like, yo, the shockwave came out. Like, in that split second, yo, he hit him so hard, he just changed the weather in the region that he... Saitama, right? So they go into the tournament and they're showing like the guys, of course, throwing his fist. He's got like a hook coming in, and I want to say it gets like probably like right about here. Saitama parries and comes in with just like a backhand, KOs him off of the backhand, and they're like, "Does he have a concussion? He's not getting up. He's out. He's down for the count. He's unconscious." That backhand knocked him out, and it's like all Saitama did was like put his fist up and did like this. Just like how you see it on the screen. The lightness of my slap was literally how Saitama hit him. But the power in Saitama's hand is like a freight train coming at you at 100 miles an hour. And that's his weak attack. That's his light attack. Light. So he knocks him down, and of course, they're like, "Wow, Chalco, I can't believe that the guy that was supposed to be the weakest, well, I guess this guy's really the weakest that we have in the tournament." Because the thing about One Punch, if you don't know already, they always don't actually know how strong Saitama is. So they always think that if he wins, it's a fluke, or if he wins, then that person was just crazy weak. Like, there's no point in even thinking that he's strong because he must be weak. Like, that's just how it is. But they don't understand that Saitama is the greatest of all time. So the chapter, I think, closes with that. I don't remember what happens after that. But so don't let the fact that even though the chapters come out in weird succession, who knows? We know Saitama will get to the top. Get you down, because the dog always.
If there was a thing that you could do at the end